Alright, so look, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing some recent news that was just newly dropped in the MMA community. Last weekend, the French UFC broadcast leaked that Ilia El Matador Topuria versus Max Holloway has officially been signed for UFC 306 at the Sphere for UFC Noche. And let me tell y'all, the UFC better not fumble, because this is going to be one of the biggest cards in the year of 2024, and I'm going to be covering it all right here. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share so you can help me reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. I'll deeply appreciate you. And make sure you join the official UFC Discord, link in the description. Alright, so look, let's get this out of the way, but we already know that this fight between Ilia El Matador versus Max Holloway is going to be an absolute banger, no matter what, and it's honestly inevitable if you ask me. This matchup between the two best featherweights in the world right now, that being Ilia El Matador Topuria as well as Max Bless Holloway, seems to have been made set in stone for UFC 306 in the Sphere for UFC Noche. And if you want me to be completely honest with you, when we look at this fight analytically, I truly believe that stylistically and realistically, this has got to have been the best fight the UFC could have booked for such a monumental event such as UFC Noche at the Sphere. Because the UFC, when in the works of building the main event for this card, obviously had in mind that superstars were bound to headline, and who more of a superstar than the two featherweight titans, Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway. On one hand, we have the current undisputed featherweight champion of the world in Ilia El Matador Topuria, someone that I've been super high and confident in since basically the inception of his career, especially after the knockout over Jai Herbert in 2022. Since then, Ilia El Matador has been on a roll in his career and has absolutely skyrocketed ever since the knockout over the featherweight GOAT in Alexander Volkanovski in February, a finish I so confidently called to happen down to the last minute detail in a previous video, link in the description. The year of 2024 has been nothing but phenomenal for Ilia El Matador. Not only did he extend his undefeated streak by flatlining the greatest featherweight of all time in Alexander Volkanovski, but he has also become an ambassador for the biggest football club in the world, Real Madrid. It's safe to say that the first quarter of the year has been very good to Ilia Topuria. And then on the other hand, we have Max Holloway, whose 2024 has also been insanely impressive. Taking into consideration, he's coming off of the most viral KO to happen in the last 5 years against Justin the Highlight Gaethje at UFC 300. The fact that the UFC have paired these two fighters to headline such a spectacular event at UFC Noche at the Sphere speaks insane amounts of volumes about their star power. As for my early predictions for this fight, I have already shared my thoughts in a video on my channel, but while my opinion hasn't necessarily changed much, it has definitely evolved, and I'm planning on making a newer breakdown video on my final thoughts and predictions on how I realistically think this fight will play out in the near future, so stay tuned for that. But all in all, this leak about UFC 306 has been insanely huge, and I'm so looking forward to this fight, especially since we've got two separate main eventers on it, that being Sugar Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili. I kind of felt like they honestly could have headlined their own main event considering the star that the UFC thinks Sugar Sean O'Malley is, but I ain't complaining, and I hope you guys aren't either. But the UFC's decision to stack UFC 306 with multiple high-profile fights speaks to their confidence in the star power of these athletes and their commitment to delivering an unforgettable event for MMA fans around the world. By combining these bouts into one card, the UFC ensures a night of thrilling matchups and memorable moments. But to basically sum everything up, to headline such a captivating event, you need two superstars at the top of their game, and Ilia Topuria as well as Max Holloway fit the bill perfectly in terms of their style, skill, as well as their technique. Both fighters have the skills, personalities, and the followings that make them ideal for a marquee event like UFC Noche at the Sphere. Their clash is not just going to be a fight, but it's going to be a showcase of the best the featherweight division has to offer, promising a night of high drama and spectacular action, and the MMA fans around the world will be eagerly tuning in, making this one of the biggest fights in recent MMA history. But that's all I've got to say for this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the recent leaks made by the French UFC broadcast that UFC 306 will be headlined by Ilia El Matador Topuria as well as Max Blessed Holloway. Let me know in the comment section below. But that about wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.